Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015, whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the you in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to catch us on our other shows, Plays and Parlays, UFC with LT, Civil Discourse, and the Friday Fix. Hello, Senior Wesley. What? I can't say that too loud. I see nice man. All right. We're good. It was Ice Cream Man.
Says the ice cream. You saw you stupid, bro. Now, hey, it seems the way that's how things are right now. They're all over the place. I mean, you talked about what's his name? Dean Cain.
Yeah, Dean Cain decided he wanted to join ICE.
He took
but
deal.
They gave you 50,000 sign-on bonus, 140,000 a year.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. So you said debt forgiveness and whatever else.
Yeah, your student loan forgiveness.
To basically go after people at work sites. That's what a comedian on Club Shay Shay said. He said, if you're looking for criminals, why are you going to jobs? Why are you going to work sites?
Well, because they got to get the ones they know they can get. Now that I saw videos recently where these Mexican people are getting pulled out, and they're like, "What are you doing? I'm a citizen. I'm a U.S. citizen," and they're like, "We don't care." Just dragging them in the vans.
I mean, you have to just look at it, man, for what's really going on here. We've been paying attention to this for a while right now, and it's gotten nothing but worse and worse, bro. So you already know.
Yeah. And so Trump tells DC homeless to move out immediately. President Trump wants homeless people to evacuate the nation's capital. We're having a news conference tomorrow in the White House. The president posted on Truth Social Sunday alongside pictures of homeless encampments. I'm going to make our capital safer and more beautiful than it ever was before. The homeless have to move out immediately. The president suggests that those who left DC would be given places to stay far from the capital. On a given night, about 5,000 of DC's residents are unhoused, according to Community Partnership with Prevention of Homelessness. Trump said further that the criminals would be put in jail where you belong, which he said would happen very fast, like the border, only easier. There will be no more Mr. Nice Guy, Trump added. We want our capital back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't remember, I think it was like 2 months ago, they outlawed homelessness. You know what I'm saying? They made it illegal for you to be homeless.
Supreme Court, yeah. Go ahead.
So at any given time, you can be arrested for just sleeping on the streets. And the way that we're going right now with the cost of everything, there are more homeless people on the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that in America, they make it so it's unlivable. You can't bounce back if you lose everything. And now you're a criminal because you can't afford a home that they made overpriced.
Yeah, they're looking to federalize DC anyways. This is just one of his first steps in looking to they look at DC like a blue city. That's how they look at it. And so it's just his first approach, and actually, like, I'm going to send in troops. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. And it's okay because it's DC, and DC is kind of like kind of the federal haven right there for everything. So it might be more legal for him to do something like that in DC. But if people go for it there, you'll go for it anywhere. It'll become normalized. It became normalized in California when they went into LA and they sent in the 700 Marines and the 2,000 National Guard, and it normalized troops being on our street to us. Once it becomes normalized and it becomes accepted by people who live in other communities, like rural communities, who are not going to get that, you guys are good, because what do you say? Even with the subject we were talking about before, he's good with letting farmers have immigrants who are not legal. He's good with letting them take care of that, but he's not good with people who are working jobs in inner cities doing that. So you just have to start looking at what this is about at the end of the day.
He goes back and forth with that because he's like, yeah, the farmers can have the illegals. Then he'll be like, no, they can't have them. You know,
he's consistent lately on it. He's consistent.
He's going through some crazy stages of dementia. Every time he has a press conference, there's people behind him. Like recently, he just had one, and he was looking for some. He's like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? And the guy was standing right behind
H. Was that Triple H?
Triple H. Like, he had Triple H, and he just did it again. You know, then he's on top of the roof on the White House,
walking around like aimlessly. I mean, it's just and he's about to build a real $200 million, you know what I mean?
Ballroom.
which is gonna make the White House look weird, just like a big block on the side of it. Like, why don't you put it somewhere else so it's not messing up the, what the White House looks like? He tore down the Rose Garden. I mean, right now, DC has to hold firm. That's how I feel. The mayor of DC and the people of DC has to hold firm to who they are. We can't allow this person who's becoming a dictator. He's a dictator at this point in time. You know what I mean? You look at what, a subject I wanted to talk about later on, but you look at what's going on in El Salvador. He's good with that. He's telling El Salvador, we support you. So now a democracy, or they say a republic like we are, is, are supporting governments that are becoming dictatorial in nature. That's pretty much what it is. Because
okay
under
with
Trump,
I was talking to shout out to Kilo last night, and he was like, well, yeah, in 4 years we can vote him out. I'm like, he's not leaving. I keep telling y'all that. Why would you build a ballroom on the side of the White House, but you plan on leaving in 3 years? He's not going anywhere. He's gonna look. He has the military. He has all the people in place to make it so he never has to leave. And this is just a small part of it. Now it's the rich coming after the poor. It's sad enough that people that are homeless can't just bounce back. Then they take away their programs and their fundings. They're taking away rural hospitals. They're taking away people's Medicaid. Old folks are going to get kicked out of old folks' homes. They say about 70% of people that live in old folks' homes are on Medicaid. So now he's going to go to DC just to show you what he's about to do. He's like, hey, this is close. I can watch this out the window. They're going to round up homeless people and throw them in jail. They're going to hit them with fines, and then they're going to make them work the fields.
They just said also that he wants to, throw kids who are 14 years old. He's trying to charge them as adults. I mean, I guess they had a guy who worked for Doge, kind of a name named Big.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
and I guess he was allegedly assaulted by like some 15-year-old kids or whatever the case may be. They look like they beat him up pretty good, and he's like, these people should be charged as adults. I mean, should you have been charged as, let's look at what you had going on here.
They already do that.
You know what I mean? Like, honestly, they have that. Look at the little 14-year-old kid a long time ago, the first one who was put on the death row kid, the little 14-year-old boy or whatever, however old he was, and they killed him, and he ended up being innocent. But this has been going on for a while. He's also tried to, with that Central Park 5, this isn't his first time trying to criminalize people and take away from his criminal activity. I mean, we have a criminal as a president. It just is what it is. We all see it.
We have a child sex offender as a president. It's well documented. Allegedly. Okay, cool. But what's crazy? It's like, allegedly. I was reading up on the Epstein stuff, just not to bring it up and go off subject, but most of the Epstein's crimes that he was being charged for were between like 1993 and 2003, right? And that's when him and Trump were best friends. Like that's when they were kicking it tough. So
there's a lot to go into with that, because we both know there was a lot going on with that situation. But yeah, I mean, right now DC has a black mayor, I believe it was a woman, black female black mayor. But this is, he wants to federalize DC. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's for a reason. You guys remember when the BLM Black Lives Matters protests were going on? They had turned, DC, like right in front of his face, he had to witness people going against him. He doesn't want that to happen again. He can't have that happen again. What other place decides to start kicking out homeless people? That sounds like a dictatorial regime right there. We're allowing this to happen in front of our face, and we're going for it. As a nation, we're going for what this person's bringing to the table. This person is not even, sometimes when you got a strong man or whatever the case may be, they call him strong man. Oh, he's a dictatorial strong man. This dude's weak. He's soft. Really, in reality, he is, as a person, soft.
In the original plan for the homeless stuff, they were like, look, we're going to round you up and we're going to force treatment on you. Basically, like, we're going to force treatment on you and force
concentration camps, pretty much.
Yeah, they're like, look, because you got to get it together after a while. If you're on the streets, but people need that help anyways, and there's not enough help for them now. So
he's not talking about mental health help though. He's talking about, we're gonna whatever. If you think you're on drugs, here's the treatment. It doesn't work, put you in jail. What does it mean? It doesn't work. Is it really going to be treated like a health crisis, like they say it is now? Because it wasn't treated like that in the 80s when it was us. When it was black people, it was not treated like that.
Well, somebody got on. Somebody got online, and I was like, I kind of chuckled a little bit. They're like, man, y'all acting like your lives are so hard right now. You're just getting a taste of what it's like to be black in America, and you can't even deal. And that's why, like, most of us are just like, okay. It's gonna be. Probably by the time you guys see this, he probably just did something. We're gonna be posting videos of them rounding up homeless people. The back of them paddy wagon is going to smell horrific.
Troops out, man. Sending troops out. That's basically what he's gonna do. And I think that if we end up going for this, man, we're gonna go for it over and over and over again. We need to fight.
Who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna stop him? What are the Democrats going to flee the city again?
Doesn't, I mean, I
They're gonna
look at
hold
it
up
like
signs in the middle of the
I look at it like it's the people, man. Look at what LA didn't go for it. LA didn't lay down.
Yeah, no,
LA's
LA
not laying down.
California's
Minnesota didn't lay down. They didn't lay down up in Minnesota either. They didn't lay down in other places. We saw them fighting too. Don't get it twisted.
And
It ain't about the Democrats. This isn't about Democrats or you know what I mean, or Republicans. It's about the people of this country. I'm not asking for the government or the people. Oh, please help us. No, I'm talking about us as people. Stand up for ourselves. Period. Plain and simple, man.